Why does it make sense to send vehicles from the East Coast to Spokane? There is a market for certain kinds of vehicles that come out of the East Coast, both fleet accounts and guys like DM Northwest and G&L. When they send the right vehicles and the right quality of vehicles, we can remarket those cars for them. We do a pretty good job here at DA Northwest, and they end up sending us some cars.
Our company has been shipping cars to DAA Northwest in Spokane since 2002. We have sold over 23,000 vehicles in that time frame.
Don started sending cars out here about '03, and he was living in Portland, Oregon at the time, and then he moved back out to New York, where he was from, but he wanted to keep doing business with DAA Northwest.
Since day one, it has been a pleasure to deal with Bob. I've never really met anyone who understands the automotive industry quite the way Bob does.
The people here are remarkable. The business runs really well. It's very adaptive to whatever's going on, and it just makes it a really super easy place to do business.
Larry and Paul Ring operated a company named G&L Auto Sales out of Michigan.
In 1992, we were shipping cars to Seattle, Washington, when by pure luck, I had a truck break down in Spokane, Washington.
A gentleman by the name of Tom Simpson, he had a Honda store in Bozeman, was good friends with Paul. He says, well, why don't you give an opportunity for the guys in Spokane to sell those cars?
Yeah, I reached out to Rich Mass, the general manager at the time, who agreed to pick my cars up at the truck stop and run them for me.
So they brought all 8 cars in, and they sold 6 of the 8. That night, Rich called Paul, because there's 3 hours difference, and we had a long sale that day. Paul just said, I'll just ship you some more. And so that's kind of how the relationship got started with Rich and Bob and Greg at the time.
We sold 33,000 cars over a 25-year period.
They were our #1 customers for a lot of years through their growth, our growth here in Spokane.
To do any business and keep it up and running for 30 years is an incredible accomplishment. To do it at the level that this place has done it is something.
We'd like to congratulate Bob, Greg, Bruce, Kelly, everybody else at DAA Northwest for a great 30 years.
DAA is like my West Coast family, and I look forward to doing business with DAA Northwest for many years to come.